like button there. Never mind. We're live. Live. A bit premature, I didn't mean to. Yeah, could be alright. Welcome in, Street. Didn't mean to go live then, meant to retake a thumbnail. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, did I get the milk out? Yeah, boy! Milk out. So I pressed the wrong button. Like an absolute plonker. That doesn't matter. Welcome in, guys. I didn't mean to go live just yet. I meant to go live in a few minutes, but I meant to retake the thumbnail, but it didn't happen. I went live instead. So welcome in, Andrew. Welcome in, Easton. Welcome in, Sweet. Kojak will be here shortly. I had the pleasure of speaking to Kojak today on the phone. Absolute legend. Turn it around, let's have a bit of ambience so you can see what we're doing. So yeah, we're just back at the washing machine, as the title says. That's what I'm going to call this place now. It's the washing machine. And we're going to go for whatever we can get tonight. Rays, hopefully. Hi, sis. Tell you what, it's really warm down here. I haven't got my jacket on. It's actually really nice. 6.5 degrees, it said in the van on the way down here. So tonight's a fishy night. There's JD, and there's the legend Kojak. How's it going, guys? So I'm just gonna, I've literally got the rods on the rod rest. I was actually trying to retake a thumbnail, and I pressed go live. So we're live. I was gonna wait another 10 minutes, but never mind. We're good, man. We're good. Welcome in, everyone. 11 people already. Look at that. Gosh. So I've got the rod set up. I haven't got any rigs on yet, but today, this is the other Kojak, mate. That was a lovely conversation. Thanks for phoning me earlier. I really appreciate that. I forgot my rigs, Kojak, so I've got to use some of Craig's. So tonight we're using one of Sea Weights. This one is a 2-hook flapper with glow. I think they're stops. They're bait stops. Excellent. I wanted to try these out. They look so much better than the normal ones. So here we go. This is what we're using. I'll get it out in a minute and glow up. But that's what the worm's going to go on that. Because I think that's like a 1.0 or 1. I don't know what it is, but it's quite small. So we'll go worm baits on that. It's a worm bait rig all day long. Clipped 2-hook. One of Sea Weights. So we'll go with that. Me and Kojak were talking about this earlier. I'm going to try them, but I accidentally have to try them now. There's no option. And then I was going to scratch my head from a head torch, and it's on my. It's on there. And then we're going to go on another rod. I'm sorry about this light, guys. I need to get a light for in here, don't I? What I thought is I need a light that hangs up the top and then shines out to the beach. That's what I need to get, guys. Bear with me. I need to do this so we can both use this light. Let's put the light up here or something. How can I do this? Yeah, ripping the bivvy. But welcome in, everyone. That doesn't work either. I'm just trying to give everyone some light, but it doesn't work. So we'll just give that light. That's the best we can do. Happy days. So, in here, I'm hoping. I haven't looked in here for a while. It might be a little bit shy of what I want. I'm hoping there's a pen on here of some description. Nope. 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 No, these all look clipped. Yeah, they're all clipped. There's a massive panel. Massive panel. It's a bit big. So what I think I'm going to have to do is throw the worm bait out and make a rig up quick by the looks of it. No, I'll just adapt that one. Where's one of them surf style ones? That'd be ideal in this location, yeah? Should be one here with a splashdown or something. Sorry guys, I'll be with you in a minute. Tell you, I'm just going to make another rig for the other rod. Because there's nothing there I want to raise. It's all a little bit large. I want like a 3.0 with a 2.0 panel above it. Just to nick my bait on with. So we go 60-pound hook link. Actually the ground's rough. We'll go 80-pound hook link and we'll go 100-pound body. Let's get this out. I'll get the worm rod thrown out in a minute when I can. There's not enough water, guys. That's why I didn't want to go live this shit. 100-pound and 80-pound. Get this right, yeah? And then my tackle bits. That's all out anyway, so happy days. We're going to make a fresh rig for the rays. Specifically for rays. I'm going to try and follow you through, but I don't think it'll work. I think I need the head torch too much. I'm not making it right now. I'm making that once we get the other rod out eventually. So, happy days. Sorry I'm not fishing yet, guys. I literally, like I said, I got here, right? And I've now seen what the topography is like out here. And it's hardcore, man. We've got a very small opportunity not to get into some seriously snaggy ground. But I don't know how I didn't the other day. I was just hitting the money, obviously, every time. Because this ground here is bad. Really bad. Here we go, let's see if I can show you. And that's just some of it. It's like all of that beyond, yeah? Seawaits, welcome in, brother. So that's like the ground. And that's a mix of clay. That where the torch is pointing there is clay. And then when it goes out there more, it goes sand and clay and rock. And there's bit, look, you see the white rock shining up right out there. That's, yeah, that carries on all the way out there, that does, guys. That's hardcore ground, man. Hardcore. So yeah, that's where we're fishing over today. I'm just going to see where the rods are positioned. The Kojak picked this up earlier on the phone call. Yeah. So their position, let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's lovely. That is. You can get a bit of weird in there. If there was any light on those. Happy days. Can you get that down a bit lower? Can you still see the rod tips there, guys? I need to sort of like know, because the rod tips are in shot there. Both of them. That works for me. Excellent. Kojak, man, I'm glad you picked that up for me earlier, mate, on our phone call. By the way, guys, I spoke to Kojak earlier, if you don't know. If you just joined, me and Kojak have a lovely little conversation earlier. Nice little hour long. So yeah, that was nice, Kojak. Thanks for that, buddy. Appreciate that. Welcome in, everyone that's just joined. Right, so now we at least look like we're fishing. So I'm going to keep this head torch on again tonight. I think we've got to. Well, who's in the house? And let's have a look at this. We've got my sister, we've got Sweet to Be, we've got Andrew, we've got Kojak, we've got JD, Eastern Silent Flyer, Almost Tooled to Fish. Sorry, man, that's what I went out. Anyone that's in the background, welcome in. Anyone else I've missed, there's other people, I'm sure there is. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh. I've broken my tripod as well, but it's actually for the better because it's got rid of that stupid handle to change the angle, and now I can't keep knocking it, so it's actually helped me out. Just use a pair of pliers. I'm gonna somehow fix a wing nut on the end. So it's just got a little wing nut to adjust. It'd be much better. I accidentally broke it for the better. Right. So we're going to be fishing for bait. I'll show you the baits. I made these last night. So we got some squid and sand eel wraps. Some are double sand eel, some are single. We got some sand eels, just a few that were left in the pocket. And we got JD's donated worm, which I don't know how is still alive. They love cardboard boxes. We got ragworms that are actually still alive, Jay. Look at them, they're alright, man. They're not great, but they're alright. It's like a week and a bit late or something, or a week later. I've already got a brew made. So we're good there. And the water's getting higher now, so we'll get a rod out in a minute. Well, I wish I could drive along the beach like they're allowed to. Yeah, they are, Jay. So that guy there must be the guy from the digger that does the, or they're inspecting the bank. There's a Range Rover just come along the beach, along the little road along the top of the beach where the erosion happens here. He must be the guy that deals with the, maybe he's going to get a digger out. Hope he doesn't come over here. So today we're using sea weights, obviously. I always am at the moment, just because they're really good and they're nighttime leads. Craig, I bent this one up. I forgot my other lead, obviously, my lucky lead, so we're on another couple I've had to set up. I've done one like Craig recommended, and this one was already, so I've bent one wire like this, and one wire like Craig says, which makes it a very wide gape, which I understand now, because then that sits down like that and it grips really well, whereas that probably doesn't grip quite so well the way I've done that. It still will. So I've listened to Craig on this one and done that. It makes sense. Because Craig doesn't pre-bend them, you have to bend them yourself. So we're just having a brew, basically. Welcome in, George. I'm currently having a brew. I'm just setting up fishing. The camera's facing this way, a bit weird because obviously I've got the facing at the rod, so I'm not going to keep moving it. But yeah, we're going to get sea weights rig out. Let's do it now whilst we're on there. So we're going to use the 2-hook flapper. I think, Craig, what size hooks are these, mate? Are they size 1s, 1/0s or 2s? They look like 1s to me, but so this is a glow stopper. This is a stopper bead rig, I believe. Bait stopper rig. Obviously it glows. I'll show you that once I get it all set up. I've not even had one out to have a look at them yet, to be honest with this. This is going to be good. I want to have a look at this. Let's do it live. Why not, eh? Might as well. Wrapped up like a champ, so it didn't tangle. Right, so there's the lead clip, so there's the swivel. Now it's just your lovely double up and double above, clip down. Yeah, mate, cascaded 2-hook flapper, guys. Like, Yeah, lovely Craig. Feels like £80, is it, body? £80 body, 20-25 snoods, I'd say. It looks nuts, man. Got a whole spring by the looks of it, rather than half of one. Power gum, these are them double power gum knots that Craig Patton's on about. Double power gum knots rather than crimps. Interesting. So you can adjust stuff a little bit if you want to. I don't think I need to though, Craig's probably got it dick on. Tight though, yeah, nice. Yeah man, that's a sea weights rig, so see if we can see that a bit better. So we've got, instead of crimps we've got, here we go. Instead of crimps we've got double power gum knots. Like it, man, like it. I'll be hitting you up on how you tie your double power gum knots. That's a good one. I guess it's just a double power gum knot. Yeah, and there's a spring, and it all just does what they do. You clip it into the imp at the bottom. There's an imp at the bottom, a bit hard to show you. And you clip it into that, and then you pull the tension, hold the tension on that, and clip it into your top one, the cascade swivel. And yeah, happy days. Lovely made rig, Craig. Other than the fact I use crimps, is how I'd make it myself, mate. Literally. Thank you very much. Yeah, exactly that, man. I will reuse the body, yeah, definitely. But I do like the idea of that. John B, welcome in. Oh, excellent. Yeah, nice size. That'd be good on this rough ground, then. Welcome anyone that's just joined. I haven't seen. Jacobine, welcome in. Time owner, welcome in. So is this the truck going away? Yeah, it's the truck going away. That's good. It means he ain't getting the digger out. Happy days. Because they're dealing with erosion at the moment. So what colour's this one then, guys? We've got, what beads have we got on here? We've got predominantly, pink and yellow. So we've got a pink or yellow lead to put. We've got pink or, yeah, let's put a pink on the one with the pink spots. So the rods are set up ready to clip on, yeah, so there's no mucking around. I didn't want to come live this early, to be honest. I pressed the button by accident. I was going to do it another 10 minutes, but we're 10 minutes on now, so. Oh, Shaky in the building. Shaky, welcome in, brother. Easton, welcome in. So this is a sea weights rig with bait stops that glow, and I guess they possibly float as well. So happy days. That's going to be great for things like ting and whatever else might be out there. Looking at the ground out here, there's a chance of getting the odd place out here, because there's a lovely sandbank which I think I'm predominantly going to be hitting. Look, I walked, because I got here really early, I managed to go and walk down there, and I think the range I'm hitting generally with an overhead thump is somewhere in the 5 or 6 sand bowls out there. There's basically rock and sand bowls, and the sand bowls vary from the size of a car to the size of 2 buses each. So there's some varied ground out there, and the boulders vary from the size of your finger to the size of a good sized cardboard box. So yeah, there's some rough ground out there, guys. Rough ground out there. Seriously. Like 2 foot square blocks, and yeah, it's bad out there, man. Hey, I'll be alright. We didn't get any problems last time. So we'll get some worms on this one. I've got to go back to head torch. I'm apologising about the light straight away, yeah? I'll turn you guys around again. That's just going to be well annoying for you. Just pretend I'm fishing for a minute, yeah? Look at the rods and pretend there's bites or something. Craig, them bait stops are super tight, aren't they? Love them. Wow, man. And they are strong little hooks, mate. They're good little hooks. Good little hooks. I don't know if they're cocks and rule or whatever they are, man. They're strong looking things. Good sized gauge, man, I like them. It's not a matchlet, do you know what I mean? It ain't stupid thin. That'd handle a good bass or a nice little ray on it, you know? There you go, there's a nice little bunch. And them baits are so good you can't just push them up with the bait as you go. They are so solid. They ain't going nowhere, man. It's the first time using Craig's rigs, you see, guys. I've not used one of his rigs yet. So this is the first for me tonight. And I have to say, I'm very impressed by the makeup of this rig. It's how I'd make it, but really sexy components that he's made himself. So happy days, man. Yeah, the worms, Jade, going to JD again, the worms are just starting to do their mouth blowy thing, mate, some of them. So they ain't great, but they're fishing. They're fishing. Most of them are still wriggling. They've got a bit of gunk, a bit of that green gunk about them. Should really give them a freshen up in the seawater, but I'm in a cardboard box, that's a bit awkward. They're still trying to bite me, so. Right, them bait stops, man, are the best I've had on a rig yet. They are so tight, it's ridiculous. And what I'll do is I'll go and clip, we'll put this one on the, what was the cleaner area? Let me think. Left. I'll put this one left and the ray bait right, I think. Tonight. It was the other way around the other day. I'm going to swap it around. I'll charge it up over there so you can see it. We'll bring it over to you in a minute or something. Craig, my brother, that is exactly how that is a lovely clip rig. I'm running this one out. I'm going to stand pretty much here and cast it, because I know the range I want to get. If I stand here and wang it, I'll be alright. well too much magnet on that cast. Well too much. Jay, that's changed things up, Jay, that has, moving them magnets around. That was way too much magnet. Well, there we go, we're fishing. It's like barely in the water, but we're fishing. Right, I'm going to make another rig up. A race style rig. Sorry I've been ignoring the chat. We're actually fishing, come on. It was a rubbish cast though, because the mag was well too strong then. Jay, that's definitely changed things. I realised, guys, that on these silly mags and these TSRs, you can't put them all the same way round. There's 4 magnets along a horseshoe-shaped plate, and you can't put them all the same way round. Because if you do, it's the same polarity, and they eat each other. Literally, they eat each other. Luckily, I had someone in another reel at home already. Took them out, and you got to put them in reverse polarity every other one. I tell you what, that's now working, that brake. Welcome in, Diane. Hopefully see somebody at the boat life. Oh, definitely, man. Yeah, I'll speak to you about that, Shaky. I'll speak to you about that, my brother. I'm coming to that, mate, don't you worry. I'll speak to you about that, my old fruits. We're going to make a rig, so we're going 100-pound body, around about 80 centimetres long. It's going to be a guess, I'm making it guesstimated. Yeah, so that's about 80 centimetres. That's definitely 100 pound, isn't it, here? And we're going to use 80 pound on my hook link because I'm fishing for rays on really rough ground, so I'm going to go 80. I know it's heavy line, but it's rough, man. So what do I need? I need a pulley bead. I'm forgetting what I needed. I'm going to make me up and over style one, so I need my pulley and a swivel. I need one of them up and over clips. Wherever the hell they've gone. Right there, that was lucky, wasn't it? Keep an eye on that rod for me, guys. Left-hand rod's fishing here, one closest. Just making a rig, sorry. Ill prepared. Got to get beads out. Where's my beads? Beads. I only need one bead. Doesn't need on both sides. Just the rig side. Man. Alright, swivel. I've got a rig puller out handy. Yep, got a knot puller. I'm sorry I'm ignoring you guys at the moment. I'm a bit busy, man. I really do apologise, but I'm sure you guys can chat for a sec. Trying to make a rigaroo without chucking all my stuff over the beach. Everyone that fishes knows that's quite a mission at times. So put the rig box down, Paul. Where have I dropped? The scissors, yeah, I thought so. the rig, so that's the side the bead needs to go on there. Yeah, I need to get some place rigs ready. Welcome in, Michelle. Just making a rig, bear with me. So I've got to take a bit of break off that reel on the next cast, but they're so unpredictable, man. Not for long, mind. Got some monomags coming for the TSRs, guys. I spoke to Kodak about this earlier. I'm not fond on the braking system on the TSRs. It does this like kind of no sort of play on it at all. It's kind of all or nothing with them. So I'll tell you what, this bit of line's got a kink in it. Got a horrible notch in it. I don't want that. I'll start again. I've got a horrible knot on this line, guys. Not a horrible knot, it's got like a little gash in it. I ain't using that as a body. Start again. That's better, a fresh bit. Must have got caught on a little case, the plastic casing on it. Ain't using that on the rig. Hope you're well, Michelle. Right, swivel again. Let's go again. This one hasn't got a nick on it. Yeah, this ground isn't quite rotten bottom bad, I don't think. So I'm not going to worry. I'm going to put, I'll tell you what I will do actually. No, it won't matter. I'm putting my little drop down section on the lead clip, 100%. On the pulley bead. But, no, I don't need to go rotten bottom here, it's fine. It's really not that bad. It's rough though. Making a rig up. If you just joined, I'll be with you shortly. I'm sure the mods and that can sort you out. Sort you out, it sounds dodgy, doesn't it? The mods will sort you out. Fishing Dorset Live. How's it going, my old fruit? Shane, we need a session soon, brother. Once the fishing picks up round my way, you should venture this way for a session, bro. It's quite a big tide tonight, so I'm going to go fairly long rig. We've currently got a sea weights rig out on the left hand rod with worm, 2 at flapper. Yeah, it's a good 80-85 centimetre body, so that means I've got to put a little tail section there, which I will use the 80 pound for my leg clip, which I haven't got out of the box yet. So I'm going to do my boom section one. That'd be good here, where you put a boom of onto you put a boom off of your pulley bead, and it creates more of a pulley, like a free running pulley. It's weird. Trust me, man, it works. That's what we had the comment on. Tell you about 10-12 inches long, that little boom that comes off the pulley bead. I would show you, but it's really awkward in those sort of floodlights. And now I need a splashdown. Where are the splashdowns? Where have you gone? There you are. Glow in the dark splashdown. You get some more glow in the dark ones. I've only got blue ones. After these ones. I've got some at home I need to sort out. Thank you. So a splashdown clip. I just tie it on, man. I ain't wasting myself a clip if I break off or whatever. I'm just using a 3-turn uni knot, or improved blood knot, whatever you want to call it. It's not an improved blood knot, it's a grinner knot. It's a grinner knot. I'm using a 3-turn grinner knot. There you go, I'll talk carpy, how about that? Kojak, I'm using a 3-turn grinner, mate. You'd understand that. One of the carp fishing's best knots, the grinner knot. Right, there's the body made. So what I do, guys, is I've got the lead clip system, yeah, splashdown, right? Then we got a boom of around about 10-12 inches long, yeah, to a sliding bead, which goes to a 180 pound, no, it goes to a up and over clip at one end, and it goes to a bead, and it goes to 180 pound swivel. That's one of them Seadra or whatever, mate, they are. They're really good, man, small 180 pound beast, yeah. And then on that, I'm going to put an 80 pound snood. I might have just made that out of 80 actually, but that doesn't matter. And I'll tell you, I'm going to go 60, 80 pounds. There's no need for 80 pound, man. I'm going to go 60. So it'll sit nicer in the tide, won't it? I don't like using 80 pounds, man. I would try and show you me making this, but it's not easy, so I'm not at night in the beach. It's not easy, man. I'm going to go 60. Right. So onto the said swivel, I'm going to tie myself about 80 centimetres again. Oh, why can't I find the ends of these lines tonight? Making the right mess of my spools of line, man. Pulled the wrong end of it. And actually thinking about it, I've got some of Craig's beads in here. So let's stick, if I can find a normal, because they're not stop ones, I wonder if I can find a normal stop. Where have they gone? I've got some normal stops somewhere. I'll put a normal stop on first. Where have they gone? Definitely have some bait stops on this. No. No. Where have my bait stops gone, mate? I swear I had some in here. Pesky little things, aren't they? Yeah, there's some. Right, if you get a bait stop, you will. You put a bait stop on first. Oh no, this is a pennel rig. What am I doing? I don't need a bait stop. Oh yeah, I do, to hold the bead in place. Yeah, I do. That's why I put it on in the first place. Forgetting what I'm doing, guys, bear with me, man. I'm trying to make a rig and getting all kerfuffled. I don't even know if I'll get it on this £60, to be honest. Yeah, it went on. I know you need one, it's so tight. That's good. Alright, so we're not got fish yet though, guys, have we? You keeping an eye on that from here, because I ain't. Right. That goes onto the swivel. Nice, all cinching up lovely. So that's got bait stop on it, so now it's one of Craig's beads, and that lead is yellow and white, and we have a yellow and white bead to correspond with said lead. Craig's just a man. It doesn't even look like there's yellow on it, but I can see there is yellow on it. It's one of them. It's plain fluorescent with a bit of yellow on it. Now I can understand why Craig doesn't supply the thingies himself, the bait stops, because they would be a nightmare to get on, man. Now I understand why he doesn't like to supply them individually, I get it. That'd be a mare. Right, so what hooks are we going to go with? We're going to go with a Cox and Roll size. Yeah, I'm going to go 2.0, you know. It's ray fishing here, man. What do we do? Yeah, we're going 2.0. It's just a small bait, it's not a big bait we're using. 2.0 is more than enough. We're on 2.0, and on the panel we're going to go with, looks like it'll have to be a 2.0 octopus, it looks like. Yeah, we'll go 2.0 octopus on the top hook. So specimen X on the bottom hook, 2.0, and a 2.0 octopus on the top. Sounds like a plan, man. Bit of live rig making, yes. Not that you can see it, but anyway. I might have to retie this twice because I'm rubbish at this bit. I like the octopus hook from the panel because it goes through nicely without kicking it all about. Me and Kojak were talking about this earlier, about how carp fishing can really help you think about hooks and how a hook hold happens, because it's quite involved with carp fishing. You have to get quite involved with that malarkey, do you know what I mean? Well, you don't have to actually, this is what we were saying. You get carried away and you do, that's the problem. Well, the chances of me making this right the first time without having it at home and doing it on the bench is slim. Let's have a look if we've got it right the first time. I've got one of Craig's glow beads on here as well, which I'm going to butt up against my lovely bait and put the bait stop against it, stop it sliding up and down. Because it isn't a bait stop, it's a bead. You won't supply just the bait stops. If I've got this right the first time though, guys, I'll be gobsmacked. Let's put a lead on it. Makes it easier. But we're tied up and it's all together. It's just whether I've got to adjust the hook link up a little bit. Come on, be lucky. It's quite long. I think we're going to be alright. Oh my word, we're good. First time, I reckon. Yeah, we are. We're perfect. Okay. Right, we've got that rig made, guys. Let's get this puppy out there. And then get the kettle on. Get all the stuff away first. And I'll be with you guys then. I'll show you this rig once it's all together, bear with me. I'll show you this bit now actually. So what I've done, guys, is I've taken one of Craig's beautiful beads that he makes, basically. So I've taken one of Craig's so it's on a pennel. It's a bit odd putting it on a pennel, but it's going to work. I've taken one of Craig's glow-up beads. So my bait's going to be on there, and I've got a bait stop there, so it's going to sit against. It's going to stop that sliding up and down, basically. You're with me, yeah? You're with me. Remember to press that twice. Turn it around. Let's get a squid and sand eel wrap on there. That's why I went 2.0, because it's only a smaller squid and sand eel wrap. It's nothing dramatically big. Remember to let a bit of break off. I was the other day, to be fair, so I should know better. The other day one of them wasn't set up right at all. A stupid magnet, that won't be a problem in the next couple of days because I'm going to have mono mags in them, so. The mono mag and the TSRs, guys. Some would say it's sacrilege. Some would say you want to use them properly. Right, so this is what it's going to look like. That's going to be good, man. I like that. So you got Craig blow up bead there, bait there. So yeah, man. Let's get this thing glowing and get it out of there. Got a bit of retrack this one, it's been a while. Happy days. A little attempt at a pendulum cast. Went out alright. Went out alright. Made the water. No, it went out okay actually. Tried to keep my arms straight as possible. Sort of affected me a little bit. Bit weird it did, but it went out. I'll try another one. Go down the beach a bit and do a pendulum on the flat bit. God, these beads are so grippy, man. You see where it's bait beads on these rigs. Welcome in, guys, if you just joined. I'm going for another cast. Might try another pendulum. Seemed to go out where I wanted it, put it that way. Quite impressed with it. My first ever one with a 170 with a bait, no, 185 off something the ladies, 180 something. 183 I think they work out at, and I weighed them. So I did a little pendulum and it went out, first time fishing. Glow the beads, glow the lead, boss, let's go. What we'll do, guys, is we'll leave the pendulum cast for the daytime when I'm not on a slopey beach here. That's what we'll do. Because that sucked so bad. Oh dear, that was crap. So what we'll do is we'll leave the pendulum casting. That just tested Craig's lead rather well though. It just hit rock at a million mile an hour and there's not a chip on it. So well, man, yeah, don't get a pendulum cast wrong and then wang it towards the floor at 100 mile an hour. Don't work. Go on, shaky. Kojak, buddy, I hope that's good for you, man. You were only saying earlier how you like the way I position it, so I've got the hang of it now though, 100%. I know how to handle it now, you see both the rods. Not too much though. Too much angle makes it awkward, I think. "35 people, 34 lights, come on." So I absolutely fluffed that last cast. That's why I don't mean it's in the real fluffed up, is I messed it up. Yeah, they do hold the bait. That hook, that clip, mate. Your rigs are lovely, Craig. Seriously, man. I won't be hesitating to buy some more of you, save me making my own. I'll probably stick an order in for a load of flapper rigs off you, to be honest, mate. 2 flapper rigs. I do enjoy making them as well, though, that's the thing. But I do think it wouldn't hurt to have 5 of each, like some flappers and some other ones maybe in the box, so I'll speak to you soon about that. So both rigs are fishing on Sea Weights products tonight. Right, I was getting a tap. Looks a bit like a white king. So earlier on, me and Kojak had a bit of a chat. He was on the phone to me, give me a call. That was really nice. If you're in the house, Kojak, thanks for that, buddy. It was a lovely chat, mate. Nice to finally put a voice to the name, do you know what I mean? And do you know what I've been thinking about the whole time, Kojak? Is that thing you talked to me about, the angry man thing. I can't get it out of my head, brother. It makes so much sense. Totally. Makes so much sense, man. I was thinking about it on the way to fishing, bruv. You know, you are there, Kojak. Yeah, I was thinking about it on the way to fishing. And I'm like, Kojak's so right. If you get angry, the only person that is getting angry is you. And like, if no one listens, no one else is bothered. It suddenly clicked, Kojak. Hopefully it makes me think a bit more in the future. Because I don't get angry at people generally, I get angry at myself. But that's still getting angry, innit? That's enough. So yeah, man, that really did sink in, man, what you said, I'm telling you. And Kojak wasn't calling me an angry person, by the way. Just to clarify, Kojak was not calling me angry. Before anybody thinks that. We were just having a conversation. And I was saying I'm an angry bugger. I reckon we got a ting on the right hand rod. We need more water here though. I've just decided we can't fish this beach at low, man. Don't work. It's too rough out there. It's coming now though. It's getting to the point where it's worth it now. It certainly ain't a low tide spot, put it that way. About a quarter of a mile to my left is, or not even that, a few hundred yards to my left's okay. Yeah, I know, sis. It suddenly clicked though, honestly. That when you get angry, like if nobody's listening to you, or doesn't pay attention, or doesn't care, the only person getting angry is gonna affect is yourself. It's so true, man. It's gonna definitely make me think in the future, put it that way. Kojak's a very wise man, I have to say. It was a nice conversation, man. I didn't realise how much rocks to the left of me. Am I even on the right spot? Yeah, I am, from the bivvy marks to there from last time. The rocks to my left are a little bit more aggressive than I thought last time I was here. So we need to get that spotlight soon. We'll get that in the next couple of weeks, guys. I've got the batteries for it, so I might as well get the Makita on. Oh yeah, full on rails, man. Honestly, I'm full on rails. It's when you answer back and stuff, that's the problem. If you don't get the right person when you answer back, you know what I mean? It's a nightmare. But Julia knows exactly what I mean. I love talking to myself. Nothing wrong with it. 37 people in the live. Come on, guys. Can't believe it. They've moved. Let's move that. That's where the timer is. It's in the middle now. It never used to be. I swear it used to be to one side. Yeah, shaky, mate. It's always the way. Dad's in the house. Come on, Dad. Brian Mead's in the house. There's Father Kayak. Count to 10. Shame, mate. What, 10,000 or what? 10,000's more like it, buddy. Scooby, welcome in, man. Hope you're well, Dad. We're fishing with ragworm on the left-hand rod on a 2-hook flapper, a Seawaits 2-hook flapper at that. And we're fishing on the right-hand rod, we're fishing my homemade pulley rig, up and over pulley rig with a Seawaits glow bead. Both with Seawaits glow leads. Because I'm just smashing the Seawaits at the moment. I love them. I can't stop using them at night. I'm just banging. I hope everyone's well. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. I was like busy doing a rig, so. So we're fishing with this on one rod, if you missed it earlier. Squid and mackerel, squid and sand eel wraps. We've got some sand eels as well, just a few, it's about 10 or so in there, little ones. We've got ragworm. So, predominantly going for rays or anything really. It's a ray spot, so. I'm not really fussed anymore, what I catch, just fishing now. It's all about. Eastern. Oh dear, nightmare. That cup of tea's not so good for some reason, just stir it properly. No, I don't think I did. Well, I wonder if I got white on the right hand rod. It's looking a little bit like I might. So we're going to stick to overhead thumps tonight, right? Because I've tried a pendulum. The first one went out. Okay. The second one totally flumped it, like totally messed it up. So as it's like a shorter session tonight, we'll just stick with some overhead cast, yeah? I'm not going to be here any later than high tide, which is 11:45. I'm surprised if I even be here that late tonight, to be honest. It's more about using this worm up, it was, so I didn't go in the bin. It had tonight left on it and it's done. I didn't want to waste it. So I'm going to recast in like another 10 minutes. I'm going to keep recasting that one every 15-20. Just pile a load of worm on it. Rays still like worms, so. I don't know if I got it on live chat. No, I haven't. I haven't got live chat on, guys. So I don't know if I would have missed anything. I had it on top chat. How rude of me. I don't like fighting anyway, personally. Only with myself. Have you ever seen that Rick Mail sketch? Of course you have. That's me when I get angry. No, it's not really. It is at times. Another one where he kicks his own ass, like Jim Carrey. You know Jim Carrey? You know, is it Liar Liar, where I'm going to kick my own ass? Beats himself up in the toilet. Yeah, I am going to load right up on Worm J. It's a lovely little rig. It's going to take like... What, Craig, what size hook did you say it was? A 2, was it? You say it was a size 2, Craig, on that flapper rig. That you wouldn't want the worm, Shane, trust me, man. The worm's done, man. The worm's done. Tonight is its last night. If it was good, mate, you know, and there was enough of it, I'd drive it up to you, man, but it ain't. There's about £1/4 pound left and it's all a bit hanging. It's enough for tonight's session, man. But you'd be welcome to it if I had tons, mate, you know what I mean? Meet halfway if you had... It wouldn't be 12 o'clock when I'm finished, nearly. Yeah, I do that as well, man. I do that. That's what I've done, to be honest. I put 3 or 4 on there, on each hook. I had until I messed the cast up and loads of it blasted off, but I'll redo it because it hit the rocks at a million mile an hour. It's a good test for the lead though, isn't it? Didn't have a mark on it. pendulum cast gone wrong at the rocks. Fantastic. I hope the head torch doesn't disturb the camera too much. It seems to work for this side, so it looks like it works. Having the head torch on constantly on floodlight. Looks like it helps a little bit. Yeah, I know it is, Shane, yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. And I've got Craig's beads on now. I'm guessing there you go, left hand rod. I'm guessing they're a bit, I could be ringed actually. A bit buoyant, them beads. Yeah, it's hard to find rag these days, Dad. You don't find it like you used to, man. It's literally like getting harder and harder, mate. There is some really peachy places to dig, though, I've got to say. Yeah, so they are a little bit buoyant, then, yeah, sort of neutral almost. Obviously, two of them that you put on the bait stops, that'll probably make it nice. The one of them I've put on won't do a lot, will it? Not with that bait, but I don't want it to really make it float. I just want it there for the glow on the squid and sand lure rig. So that'll be spot on, to be fair. Doesn't need to lift anything up. Naturally do that on it. Yeah, Jay loves a codling on rag. Yeah, you got to have like a 15 or a 13 mil, haven't you? A massive ball, if not a 20 mil. You got to have a bigger. I know the autistic angler done a test, didn't he? Old, what's his name? Martin, the autistic angler, done a test, and it took a 13 mil to pick ragworm up. It's like, yeah, man, you need a big old ball, man. So you're going to make some massive ones then, Craig? Come on, Craig. I need a massive couple of pop-ups, mate. Something to pop like a squid wrap-up with, you know? Be like a like a boat float, like a buoy or something, like a net float attached to it. Yeah, Jay, you are just a ragworm master. You catch everything on ragworm, huh? My preferred bait would be blow lug, to be honest. Or blacks if I could pump them, but there's nowhere where there is somewhere. But well, that right hand rod's getting some funny twitches. It doesn't. Is it a whiting? Is it a crab? Looking at the ground out there, it could be a crab. Truth, mate. Got a bit of biscuit down my throat. Oh. Wow. Right. 35 people, 36 people, come on. Loads of people in the building now. It looks like we've got a ting on one rod, the left hand rod at least. And did anyone know if these Rig Shark batteries are something you can just buy anywhere? I've not I'm not saying I paid any attention. Are they something you can just go into somewhere and get, or I just get them with rig shark, I guess. I need some rig shark batteries, basically. I'll have to order some. Because mine are playing around, man. Yeah, I know, I'm going to do that and all, man. There's some blacks near me, but they're far and few between them, man. You know a spot near me, Shaky, don't you? You don't need to tell us, and you don't need to say, obviously, man. Definitely not. I think I found where I might be able to dig some rag locally, though. Alright, it's jacket time. I'm on the Maltesers again. And the hobnobs, exactly the same biscuits and snacks from last time. We got a king on the left. Sure of it. If I get any good size ones, my friend's after a couple for the dog again, so excuse me if I take a couple tonight. How you doing, Curbside? Hope you're well. Michelle, that's not nice. There's going to be a thing on there, but there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. This time, guys, tide's up to a better point now, I reckon. What is the time now? Pardon me, right, it's now 4 hours. Is it 4 hours still tide? What do you think, guys? Was it 8:45? 10, 11, 12. No, it's 3 hours to high tide. I'm probably not going to even be at high tide. Take them snot balls off and stick some freshies on. And do the other rod straight after casting this rod. Bit of wind there now. It's right from behind us, that ain't an issue. Bit of a side, bit of a northeasterly it is. It's not the best wind conditions either, guys, for fishing, as any fisherman will know. I don't buy into all that fish bite leash when the wind's on the east though, because I don't. but it's definitely more so with sea fishing than fresh water. I think I would listen to that. Do you know what I mean? Freshwater fishing, I don't believe in that easterly wind rubbish, but when it comes to sea fishing, I do a little bit. It definitely has an effect. But I've had my best bass in an easterly, and I've had my biggest common carp in an easterly, and on a full moon as well, the biggest common carp. All my big commons have come on an easterly with a big moon, which is kind of weird for carp fishing. So when it's a big moon and it's the right wind, you find me down at the lakes, but not very often. But yeah, it's funny, easterly for me on the carp when it comes to commons. I'm obsessed by commons, guys, and I'm carp fishing, love them. Finish his tea. It's got well windy. Luckily right from behind us. Set up right. It kept windy up as well. It's supposed to be like it all night, so same direction, so we're good. Let's blow these puppies up and get her out there, shall we? So remember, it's got a focus beam, so I can zap things better. There's no red thump, guys, and I'm going to reel the other one straight in, so bear with me, I'll be back. I thought it snapped off for a minute, but it shot at me, obviously. That's alright, then. Check that leader there, then. The leg's got honkered up down it. So we're going to get a fresh bait on every time. Actually, I'm going to piggyback one to that because that still looks okay. So we'll piggyback another bait onto that one. I'll re-pennel it though. No, I won't actually. I'll just stab that one through that one, like so, and then piggyback that one to that one. That's what we'll do. Because they're not very big squid wraps, so. I hate this elastic. This is the extra heavy one. It's crap. Excuse the French. It really is crap. Let's get that out. No mucking about this time. Let's get the lead and the bead charge up. The bead didn't move, by the way, guys. The bead didn't move anywhere. So that by putting that the bait stop on one of Craig's normal beads rather than his bait stop beads, you can put your own bait stop and make your own version of Craig's bait stops. Because he won't sell you the actual bait stops because they're a pain in the backside. You've got to put them on, so like, you've got to do it direct as he's making it all up. So basically make your own with Craig's normal glow beads by using a normal bait stop, yeah? Comprende? Like I've done here. That comprende? Wow. Well, when you can bang an overhead thumper out like that, why bother pendulum casting? Because that just went out crazy, man. That's the thing, that's one of my biggest casts on the TSRs. And that was just an overhead thump. I didn't even put any effort into it. George Short, welcome in. That was crazy, man. Overhead thump going out better than the other cast yet. Make another brew. Pardon me, silly play. If you hear a funny sort of rumbling noise, I swear to you, it's the sluice gate behind me. It's not nothing else, not flatulence. A bit gassy today again. Start eating properly would help. Jay, you need to come back, mate. I ate properly whilst you were over with me, mate. We did eat well. I really don't eat properly, man. I need to start eating better. I don't know how that affects the camera having that on. I think it's okay your side. Obviously I can't see the screen very well like it, but I think it's good that way. It's your birthday Monday, is it, George? Awesome, man. I won't say happy birthday, it's only birthday yet. Now shout out to George. George, if I'm live on Monday, man, we'll have to say happy birthday to you then, man, probably. I'm sure Shane will give you a shout out though on his video, won't he? I know that's what you meant, obviously. Kojak and I discovered our birthdays are a day apart. His is a day before mine. Can't stop eating Maltesers now, I've got to stop. Addictive little puffs of goodness. Badness, to be honest, but anyway. Well, 40 people in here, come on. We're not out of fish yet. An hour and 36 minutes in, is it? Come on, we need a fish. No, we don't need a fish, do we? A fish would be nice though. I'd rather just get one decent fish, you know, than loads of little ones personally tonight. The weather seems just nice tonight, it's not too rough. It's a much better night for rays, I have to say. It's a much more offshore wind. The sea's quite flat, even though there's a roller coming in. It looks quite good. It looks very nice. Tim and Marina, welcome in. It's not your birthday today, is it? Your birthday was a little while ago, Shane, wasn't it? Or am I imagining it? I can't remember, man. If I missed some of the chat, is that what's gone on? I've missed it, I think. Is your birthday not just after Christmas, Shane? Was I imagining it? I'm sure it was. Mine's in July, brother. Somewhere near the end of it. Somewhere near the end of July, Shane. I'm going to be 21 again this year. Obviously, man. Good old 21 again. I've only been that like 20 something times now, 24th, third time that'll be. So yeah, it's not bad going for 21. Come on, Shane. it's great to be able to do that, man. Test some rods out, and that's awesome, mate. Absolutely fabulous. Seriously. I couldn't think of nothing nicer than... You'll have to let me have a good thrash on it, Shane. Is it a multiplier rod? If it's a multiplier rod, I'll be quite interested to have a good thrash on it. Put it through a test. Let's have a... I need to have a good thrash on your rod, Shane. Okay, that's enough. See, I've got to tell myself off. Who busted on his first outing? Oh, really? He busted. I also watched Frugal. Did you ever see the one? I know Jay watches Frugal. If anybody watches Frugal, he broke a Dayward tournament rod like mine, but they sent him a replacement straight out with no qualms. So that's the joy of Dayward, I guess. They got a no qualms guarantee. Do you know what I mean? So. It's Marina's birthday tomorrow. Oh, well, I'll say happy birthday if it's tomorrow, because I might miss it. I'm not going to be here till midnight, see, so... I think we're friends on Facebook anyway, Tim and Marina, I'm sure. Hold on a minute, man. Right, we've got a nice cup of tea made again. This is why I stay warm, I think. I drink so much tea. And I've got a carp fishing suit that does -20 on it, apparently. It says -20 on the label when I bought it, so... I shouldn't get cold, really. Come on the Ray. We want a big Raymond. Just a Raymond would be nice. There's nothing better than a new rod. Oh, it's a shame you're not allowed to advertise the rods first, no? Is that what you're saying? These are the ones you've got to test off camera, yeah? Fair enough. Obviously, we don't know if you're fishing with it or not, though, do we? That's the thing, mate. I haven't got a clue what you're going on about, Shane. Didn't hear nothing. You would have thought the pesky whiting would start coming through soon if they're going to. I'd like it if they didn't. Maybe we'd have a chance to get something decent if they don't come about. Okay. So you're literally like one of the first testers now, field tester, fair enough. You're not just like, you're not just sponsored as in getting bits, you're getting actual testing rods. Nice, mate. Nice. You have to give them some of your big wangy casts, mate. Some of them big ones you do. Some of them whippy ones. You have to give it a good few of them, mate. See how it gets on. I've seen your cast, it's savage when you give it one. You need to get that thing bending, man. Excellent, man. Awesome. That is sick, man. That's crazy. Have you got it now, Shane? Have you actually got it? That is a serious honour, man. To be testing rods with someone like them is a big thing, really, mate. You never know where that could lead, Shane, you know what I mean? Do you fancy a new career? You never know where that could lead, man. These little nibbly knocks we're getting is from the wind blowing at it from behind. So don't get too excited about them ones. That one on the left looked more like a bite though. But that is left hand rock. I don't know, they're both doing it though. I think it's wind. No, it's not the point. You don't need to be a professional. They want to know what general people would think of it, Shane. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure they've tested it. Do you know what I mean? They would, of course, tested it themselves. But you're probably the first person to get your hands on one that's going to actually fish with it. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure they've cast with them. They must have. They must have tested them out, surely. In the factory and whatnot. Actually, the Black Rock production team must have done it themselves. But you're probably the first to actually get it in the water, mate, and have a fish. That's awesome, man, that is, though. But that's exactly what they want, though, Shane, isn't it? They don't necessarily want professionals, man. They want sort of average people to be using it as well. Because it's like, it's based for normal, you know what I mean? It's normal fishing, isn't it? It's not based on a tournament setup, is it? So there's no point in giving that sort of stuff to a tournament caster because it's not really made for that, is it? So awesome, man. What a great opportunity, man. I haven't plugged my phone in. %, all right. Plugged it in now. Yeah, that's it. They will be watching live because they want to see who's going to give it a good testing and stuff, innit? I mean, Shane, you do such a mix of fishing, buddy. 1 minute you're at a harbour, next minute you're at a beach, next minute you're like up rivers and stuff. Like we have, I don't know seen up a river yet, to be fair, but I'm sure you do at times, mate. But your estuary fishing, your harbour fishing, your beach fishing, you're doing all sorts, man. You couldn't get any better to test the rod, could you? Exactly that, George, yeah. Exactly that. You give an honest opinion, not biased because you're not actually part of the company. They're always going to think it's the nuts because they make them, do you know what I mean? It's one of them, isn't it? It's good to have loads of people check to test stuff, isn't it? I'm sure all the companies do it at the end of the day, don't they? So it's good to do, man. Because it means that they're gonna. You could say there's a big issue with it when you come to fishing. Do you know what I mean? You might find it doesn't behave nicely or something with a fish on, or I doubt it very much, but you might find something. You never know. You might find a flat spot on a cast. You might. You just don't. I doubt it, mate. But you know what I'm saying, don't you? They ain't gonna make something that don't work, let's be honest. Tony, welcome in, buddy. I always remember Tony's name. I don't know why I remember your name, Tony. I always remember Shark Smith's name. I have real trouble with people's names other than yours, mate. It's really weird. You're going to have about 1 million rods soon then, Shane. They keep asking you to test them. Does BlackRock do other products? I know they've always made rods. I've had their rods in the past. I had a spinning rod years ago. I just done an overhead cast on mine, Shane, and it's probably the biggest cast I've done on the TSR yet. It went out really well. People say you can't overhead punch a multiplier hard, but that went out alright, mate. It didn't stop going out, to be honest with you. I took the mag off about half. Jay, I've got to say, them mags are working a lot more efficiently now I've sorted them out. Still not a mono mag though, brother. Shaky, you're still in the building, nice one. Oh, okay, they do loads of stuff now. I'll have to look into what they do, man. It's interesting. Didn't realise they did so much stuff now. I think they originally just did rods, if I remember rightly. We'll get that left-hand rod in a minute, give that a reshuck. Might have a ting on it anyway. The right-hand rod's not so important, that can just chill for a minute. That's more of a sleeper rod for rays with bigger baits. So. You can launch out. I know you can launch it out, man. It says it can't, but you meant I can. I know you can launch it out, Shane. You do a monstrous great big overhead smash, mate. The rod looks like it's gonna like double over. It's crazy, mate. Makes a massive whipping sound when you do your big one. I've heard it. You did one at Pool that day, didn't you? They went out for miles, mate. It's them big hands of yours, Shane. It's like a counterlever. Them big old hands. When you pull down, mate, it's like 3 times the weight of most people's hands pulling down on it. You've got some big hands. You know what they say about big hands, don't you? Yeah, I can't wait to see it, man. Once you're allowed to show it. I don't know if you've got a whiting on the left hand or not, or a nibble of some sort. I hope that head torch being on is not too annoying me moving about. I think it's alright because I've got it on floodlight mode, so it should be alright. Gives you a bit more light on the rods. I love it when the wind changes a little bit and blows your bivvy in, really. I love that. I love it, yeah. I love the noise that rock makes when it gets a wave in it. It makes a right old slap. You're a jumpy sort of person, it'd have you jumping every time it happens. I'm not, I don't care. I'm not jumpy at all. Not generally, anyway. As my sister says, without the light on, it's a very dark beach down here. Absolutely no ambient light at all. Hardly any ambient light anyway. It's very dark. Did you hear that noise then, that big crash? That's the rocks getting like waves smashing into the big boulders. Sounds awesome. The good thing as well with an overhead punch, if you can do a long range one, is there's no chance of like bad casts, you know what I mean? Like, it's straight and that's it. When you do an overhead punch, if you can't do that straight, it shouldn't be fishing, to be honest. Like, it's when you start swinging it around it goes all over the place, I find. An overhead punch generally goes dead straight. Well, it does for me anyway. Shane, you'd be good at a ground cast, man. You should do some. You should try some monster ground casts, mate, with that new rod of yours. Seriously. I always find a ground cast good if you get it nice. This certainly ain't the beach for that, I'm telling you. I wanted to use the pendulum cast tonight, but it turns out it's not very practical on a slopey beach at night when you don't really know how to do it properly. Hi Jamie, welcome. Oh, okay. Let's do a video before they arrive, huh? Oh, you do lead off the ground, do you? Fair enough. Yeah, they're the ones I think, mate. Lead off the ground's a beast if you come round in an arc. It's just getting it right again. It's the same as a pendulum cast, really. If you get that wrong, it goes wrong. Really wrong. I've done a few ground casts that have gone really bad. You're just a beast of a caster, Shane. You don't need to mess around. Just do an overhead punch and it's still going 150 yards. If you want it to. Yeah, I know, Dad. I know, that is generally the saying. West is best, east is east. I know. But I've had my best. Are you behind, Dad? Dad, if you go on the left-hand side, it's really hard to explain. Dad's behind, I think. Dad, you need to catch up. Can someone tell my daddy's behind in the chat, please? Yeah, I do a half pendulum. That's easy, the half pendulum. I can do that. Actually, Dad will just get confused if you start telling him stuff, to be honest. I think the old man's behind in the chat, Brian Mead, yeah? I think he must have skipped back or he pressed something, maybe paused it. Because he's answering stuff we were talking about a while ago. Fisherman Matt. Welcome in, brother. I know it is, Matt. I have got a good bunch of people in my chat, mate. I really am thankful for the people I have hanging around my chat, man. Seriously. I've got a good regular gang now that come and watch me, man. And look at the numbers, you know, I'm not fussed about numbers, but I sit around 30 odd people now. It's actually 40, isn't it? Yeah, I sit around 30 people. It used to be around 15, 20. So I appreciate everyone's time. I'm just glad more people are enjoying watching this one. Yeah, thanks, Matt. I feel like it's progressing nice and steady, man. I'm not trying to make anything happen. I'm just letting it do its thing, Matt, and it's just happening, man. It's just doing its own thing. I'm just fishing, Matt. Just recording it, innit? I just enjoy it, Matt. It's better than sitting on your own when it's a slow evening like this, basically. If I didn't have the live on, I'd be sitting here twiddling my thumbs, you know what I mean? I don't know what to do with myself. I'm not a dude, let's get that rod in and rebait it because it's worm and we want to use that worm. It's spun me up, man. It's done me up, proper. Ah. The old Chinese fish. The old whiting. Here we go, guys. It's spun itself now, look. Happy days. That's spun itself up though. It's sat there for 10 minutes, isn't it? Oh no, it's really deep and all. Seriously, buddy? What are you doing to me, man? Good job at it, he has. Here's like that. Well, it's better than Les Dawson, isn't it? A blankety blank. A whiting. The old Chinese fish, as Rex Hunt would say. I don't know why he called it that. I think it's because the way you say whiting. I don't know why. I don't know why Rex Hunt used to call it a white Chinese fish. But he did. I still love Rex Hunt, man. So I've got a single flapper rig as well from Craig. I don't know if it's a single flapper or not. Or was that other one a pulley rig, Craig, that you sent me? It looks a bit like a pulley rig. Yeah, you do, man. You gotta love Rex. Was that a pulley rig as well as a flapper rig, Craig? I'm not sure, man. A single flapper, pulley rig, it looks like. It might be a flapper though, single flapper. Some of these worms are a bit undesirable, but we're going to bang them on anyway. They are nearly a week old. They probably are a week old, to be fair. Waiting for the other rod to arch over with the ray bait on it, though. That's what we're after, guys. Lovely to get a ray tonight. Big bunch of worm, have that. If there's any stingers out there, that's got a stinger all over it, that has. There won't be any stingers out there now, I'm pretty sure. And we've taken a bit of a chance with the tide, because it's a bit of a less rough tide, but it's a little bit bigger. We've set up in the same place though. It's a little bit bigger tide, but I've seen the earlier one's tide mark and it's nowhere near, so it'll be alright. The same place as it was before. But yeah, my dad's running behind, guys. If you wonder why his chat's a bit out, it's because I think my dad's behind, guys. I don't want to confuse him, tell him. Dad, if you've got to that bit yet... Oh, it's well behind again though if he's done that. Anyway, you won't worry about that. Dad will still watch it and he'll still see stuff. He just won't be able to chat live, man. He'll get the hang of it, bless him. Well, let's thump this one out with an overhead thumper then. Right, you old red thumpers. So I don't know if you noticed, but that rod was actually snagged up when I started to reel it in a minute ago. So what I did is I reeled it in so it's tight, put my thumb on the spool and hit the release so it suddenly pops out. And what it normally does is it makes it ping out of the snag. So that's a tip for anyone that doesn't know that. Like, or put it on the rod rest for a bit slack line. And you'll eventually get yourself out, hopefully. Inshore fishing, welcome in, buddy. I hope you're well. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. That's it, Jason, isn't it? That's all right. I'm trying to think of your name, man. Hope you're well though, Jason. We've had one whiting so far. I should have really put it out for bait, but I'm not fishing like that tonight, so I didn't. If it washes up on the shore though, I'll take it home for bait. You know, I ain't gonna waste it. I think it went back though, to be honest. Can't see it. Is that what you call him, Shane? Is it beard? Of course he had a beard, didn't he? Have you still got a beard? You shaved it off, didn't you? If I remember rightly. Yeah, thanks, Dad. Are you back in the house now, man? You was well behind because you was answering stuff about 20 minutes later, Dad. I'm glad you're back in the building, man. You gotta watch them massive fingers of yours. That's where I get it from, man. But yours is more swollen than mine. They're getting there, mate. All this multiplier fishing is not doing my fingers any good at all, I have to tell you. take it you called Dad up, Julia. Oh, you still got it, have you? Fair enough. Snowflake. Is that what he calls you, is it, darling? Snowflake. Yeah, thanks for joining, Shaky. I appreciate your time. You've been here a while, mate, so I appreciate you hanging on, man. Sorry we've only caught your whiting, but it's better than nothing, isn't it? The old whiting. I just hope we catch a rain, man, but, you know, I don't mind. Whatever's good. Just, at least we haven't blanked. That's all I care about. We haven't blanked. It was literally a perfect bait size whiting there. I'm a bit daft, but I don't really want to muck about tonight. If I get it fitting the right hand rod, might have one on as well. They're at least nipping at the bait. You know what happens in the ocean? There's like small fish like whiting will nip away at something like that wrap, that sand eel wrap, and the rays would come along and barge them out of the way and eat it. So that's the way it goes out there, man. Oh, fair enough. Thanks for popping in, Shaw, mate. Thanks for popping in, Shaw. Thanks for popping in, Shaw, should I say. Jason. Just say Jason. Thanks for popping in, Jason. I really appreciate you coming in. Big love to all the Guernsey crew, man. Got to be kettle time again, and then it'll be rechuck. Once this tea's made, we'll sort out that right hand rod. Oh God, that's hot. Did I just get electrocuted off my head torch? One or the other. It's not hot, so that was weird. Jay, I keep getting electrocuted off everything, mate. Must be me, I must be electric. How are you off, Shane, here? Catch you later, buddy. Good night, mate. Thanks for being here, man. DJ, welcome in, buddy. Yeah, the left rod's probably got a tap on it. It's probably whiting. It's got a flapper on there with two flapper with ragworm on it. Right hand rod's got a squid and sand eel wrap though for rays. $4.30 Struth, mate. It's quite early, isn't it? We'll have the right rod in a minute. We'll make this cup of tea and we'll get the right rod in. Whilst it's cooling down a wee bit. I actually thought I was going to lose the sea weights earlier, I won't lie. I got honkered up a bit. DJ, when are you out fishing next, buddy? There's a lot of wind as well. There's some gusts keep coming through, so the left hand rod probably has got another whiting attacking it now. Definitely looks like it. The white in that small can stay on there and the bass could eat it, so it'll be fine. You know when you feel like you've got a spider crawling up inside your welly or something? I hope I haven't. I hate the things. They don't feel like it. Oh, I live in a spider fish. "49 likes, 42 people in the building. Yeah, you only had a whiting and it's 2.5 hours in. That must mean it's about 9 o'clock, half 9. Nearly 10 o'clock, wow, okay. It's good because we've only got about, theoretically, probably 3 more casts of worm left, so it's like literally dick on, isn't it? I didn't want to be here late, so it's more about getting out, getting the worm used up. The squid and sandhill wraps are still frozen, so they'll go back in the freezer. Wouldn't care if they were defrosted a wee bit, they'll still go back in the freezer, it'll be alright. So, thank you, getting the links out, nice one. Yeah, I've had a whiting. A whiting. Oh, you're going fishing, Shane, I'm with you. He's going fishing now. Couple of hours before work, eh, buddy? You love it, don't you? Oh, streak, mate. Shane loves it. Hope you still see the tips there. It's sinking and rising a little bit. It's going to do that a little bit. It's a broken cycle a wee bit, but it's alright. It's actually better now because it hasn't got that big stick hanging out the back of it. It'll be better, to be honest. I'll find a wing nut and I'll somehow bodge a wing nut onto it. I'll have my mate can weld it on this too. I've actually got to see if I've got something crawling in my legs. It feels like I've got a big spider in there somewhere. I think it's just my hair getting pulled. That's just my hair getting tugged, I think. My socks. I feel like there's something crawling around in there, I'm not gonna lie. Thanks very much, Jamie. I'm glad everyone gets to share out, you know what I mean? You guys don't go crazy doing it either. There we go, left hand rod, that doesn't look better, wouldn't it? I think I know why that truck come down earlier as well. They probably see me coming up with my head torch on. Probably thought I was going to look at that digger. There we go. There's got to be a whiting on there, isn't there? Something. They probably thought I was going to look at the digger that was up there. That's probably why that truck come down earlier. It's a nothing. Again. It's a nothing. Missed that one then. I always forget to get the sea weight charging. Come on. Get the sea weight charging whilst you're boating on. I might make a little chamber to put it in, to put the light into. So you can just stick it in like a little tube or something with a light in it. So the lead sits in there. Little white tube. Reflective. Sharp they are. Come on, Ray, where's that big old arch over? You want that right hand rod just to like launch over really. Or to give us a ray indication. DJ's in the house, we must get a ray. Come on, whenever he's about, Ray's about. DJ, we want a ray mark here, mate, alright? That's why I'm getting excited about rays. Because I want a zone that I should be getting them, man. Maybe not tonight, but we will. We definitely will, buddy. I know you love a ray, DJ, so. You're the ray man. Big old bunch of work. Let me find the hook, where is it? Well, that was overcast, that one. I went far too far, 100%. That was in the rock bad, that one. Another leader check. That was another lead honked up into stone, so. And I swear I've got something down my boots. I'm checking that out, man. It feels like I've got something down there, man. Like a spider or something attacking my leg. Seriously, it's biting my leg. Something feels like it's biting my leg. And you're socking it. You check that out. And it's just hairs getting tugged. It feels horrible. So I've tucked all my long johns into my socks in there. Oh, it's horrible. Nothing in there, guys. No beasties in there. There's just a splint or something in there stabbing me in the leg. I've still got work socks now on. Oh. Doing my head in that, let's have to check. Feels better now that I've moved it all back. Oh. This is in the way. No, it's not. It's a sock, man. Well, so there we go. We've had one white in and that's it today so far. That's the way it goes there, guys, isn't it? Got a lovely rig made up for the raise though now, so at least we made a fresh rig this evening. I'll wash my rigs off when I get home as well. If the hooks are still sharp, I'll reuse it. As long as it's all in good condition. Honestly, JD's been an absolute legend, Jamie, recently. I'm not shitting you. I shouldn't swear, but yeah, I'm not joking. He's been an absolute legend. Yeah, Jay couldn't have been more accommodating during all the process recently. I have to tell you, very helpful, Jay. I have to say thanks, buddy. I know you've been there, mate, so. And I know it's tough for you and all, fella, so I appreciate your time, man. There we go. Screams right all over that. I'm not going to castify this time, so I'm overcasting. I'm going into the big bank on the back. I don't want to be doing that anymore. I want to stay this side of it, so it's just going to be a lob now, like no more than 80 yards, man. I'm well overcasting. Left hand rod's got tins attacking it again. And that looks a bit better though this time. Get it down quickly. There's 2 hooks on that left rod anyway, so we've got room for another ting yet, so we'll let that sit for a minute. We've got room for another ting yet. It was going well though, that one, when I was messing around, wasn't it? It's hard to say if it's the window, a lot of it. Welcome in, John. Welcome anyone I've missed as well, guys. Sorry if I missed anyone in tonight. You've got to appreciate when we're fishing, we can't always see everything, so I do try, but it's hard. I'm on the phone earlier to Kojak. When I was speaking to Kojak, I said to him, it's surprising how tiring it is, you know, doing these lives. Or was that to JD? I can't remember, man. I was speaking to someone about it, man. See, I'm so tired, I can't remember. But yeah, it is tiring doing lives. I've got to tell you guys, if you don't do them, it's surprisingly tiring stuff. Keeping track of what you're doing yourself, fishing, the everything, you know, it all tallies up to quite a brain ache, I have to tell you. That's why I'm trying to just relax into them now, and it's getting better. So I really have got something irritating my leg. I think it's just the dust from work and that. I said I'm going to skank and come straight from work in my work clothes. This is the point of getting changed. Have a shower and get home. Well, have we got a whiting on the left foot? It was going mental a minute ago, wasn't it? Yeah, there's something there. Finish this tea, it's almost gone cold. There we go. It'd be nice to be a ray instead of a ting, but it's not going to be. It's going to be a ting, guys. Another nothing is what that is. It was over chuck though, so we'll mellow the cast up like we did on the right hand one. See if it makes any difference. Turn this beast off. Yeah, John, not too bad. I hope you're well, buddy. I'm doing alright, mate. Trying. I'm going to refresh all this worm now. It's just turned to a snot ball. And if there were stingers out there, they'd love that right now. I am really convinced there is something crawling around. I know I've just checked, right? But my leg, I don't know if it's just in my brain now, right? But my leg, my left leg, feels like something's crawling around my leg. But I've just checked, and there's not. It's really annoying, man. It stop. It's in my boot area. It feels like something in my boot. It's called a foot. It's in my boot. See, the bunches might be a bit big for the old things. It might be like stopping them from actually getting hooked. They're probably just pecking away. I'll put less on this time, put 3 little ones. I've been putting like 6 on. Not much left anyway now. Slightly small. Uncontrollable snot balls, otherwise. Night, Dad. Yeah, man. Cheers for saying that, Dad. Yeah, I appreciate everyone as well, man. Thanks, Dad. Much love and have a nice sleep, man. You have to come down one day, Dad, when I'm fishing. To be honest, Dad, I'll be on Saturday. I'll probably be doing a daytime session, Dad. So if you're about Saturday, Dad, maybe you could come down for a couple of hours, man. Especially if I'm down where I am, because it's even closer to you than where I normally fish. I'll tell you where that is, mate, and maybe on Saturday, if you're available, you can pop down, Dad. It'll be daytime. I can tell you where to park and all that. You can fish a second rod if we get a fish on it. Although the swim I'm in, to be fair, is a bit of a trek, Dad, to be honest. Not gonna lie. But we'll work something out, man. John B, welcome in, brother. Over your side once again, mate. Back in the washing machine, mate, as I'm calling it. I really like these Cascade clips you use, Craig. They seem a lot better than the ones I use, man. They're probably the same ones, I'm probably being a donut, but they don't look it. They look like good Cascade clips then, buddy. Oh, down. There we go. Fresh baits. Not mucking around tonight. Fresh baits out of the regular. Get another brew on. Brewing that last one. I'm just going to forget about the fact it feels like it's something crawling around my leg. I'm going to get over it. Don't I feel like it though, guys? Still going on about 54 likes, so come on. Yeah, I trust you, man. Don't know about casting anymore, Dad. Maybe reeling in. I don't even trust myself casting on these reels half the time, mate. These ones here are really firing off tonight. They're going like a rocket, man, tonight. Because they pretty much are a rocket, but there we go. I did want to use my rockets, but we're on the wrong ground for that. So I've got too light a line on them now for that, I think. See, I think this location here on the tide light tonight, I could probably get away fishing plain ledge rather than using grippers, because there's lots of rock out there for it to hook up onto. So I just wonder if, Craig, that would be my next thing, mate. I need some ledge without grips, mate. I'll get in touch with you in the next few days, mate. I need just some standard ledge, man, because I don't think I need grip from this location, man. It's getting me honkered up a bit too much, so I think I need to go plain ledge, man. But we're not even staying till high tide tonight, guys. Like pretty much, you know, I should imagine 11 o'clock-ish. What's the time now? Yeah, probably about 11, half 11 I'll be here till, I reckon. Just on the high tide and I'll be going. Be too tired for work otherwise. I like it when the high tide's about 7 o'clock in the evening. It means I'm going nice and early. Have you been watching all night? Nice one, cheers, John. Shame it hasn't been more active, mate. It's been a bit of a quiet one, hasn't it, fish-wise, mate? You can't always win them though, mate. It's life, isn't it? And it's becoming more and more apparent that the harder I try to catch a ray, the less I catch them. The less I'm going to catch one, it appears. I don't mind what I catch though. I'm surprised we don't see the rockling about like we used to. What's happened to them, man? Where have them little rockling gone? Not that I want to catch them. Where have they gone, man? Oh man, Kojak, brother, you didn't have to do that. Thank you very much, man. You're an absolute legend. I'll speak to you tomorrow, Craig. I'll whack some more on it again. And we'll get some plain leads, man. Thank you so much, Cody. Honestly, buddy, you didn't have to do that, mate. Yeah, I know, DJ. I'm watching that right rod. That's why I missed that Miss Kojak's donation there, mate. I really appreciate you, Kojak, man. I'm probably going to get a few rigs and a few plain weights, so I'll put some in, and we'll I wouldn't mind a few of Craig's rigs in my wallet, to be honest. And what I like about it is I can speak to Craig and ask sort of certain sizes and all that, so that's what I like about it all. This is the beauty about sea weights, people. If you don't know about it, Craig is Sea Weights, he's in the chat now. When you order stuff, he'll want to message you and stuff and find out what exact sort of hook size you'd want and what lead sizes and patterns you want. You don't muck about. Seriously, man, honestly, that's awesome, man. That's naughty though, Kojak, man. I do appreciate you, fella. That is naughty though. You keep doing it, man. I feel really guilty because you keep doing it, but I know you want it, man. So I really do appreciate you, Kojak. And DJ, I really do want that right rod to go, mate, because that's the ray bait, man. Come on. Come on the rays. Even the tings have slowed down tonight a bit, haven't they? But we've got literally 2 casts worth of worm that's worth using left. There goes the ting rod, just as we talked about them, look. But we've got about 2 or 3 casts worth of worm left, so it works out well anyway. To the sort of time I want to go home. So don't always have to be a high tide session, it can be up to it, can't it? It's a shame because I do like high tide onwards. Well, it's too late tonight, high tide. That's got to be a ting, isn't it? I know, DJ, it's a shame I'm not staying beyond high tide, or I definitely would feel a ray coming on then, but I feel one might come before. I mean, that left rod is looking less tingy every time it bites, to be honest. There's a lot of draw here now, though. It's drawing hard, the tide. Maybe a bit of weeds coming through. Spotted rays taking worm baits at the moment. Oh, that's interesting to know. Thanks, DJ. You are the ray man after all, mate. Fair enough. Is that ragworm or just any worm, DJ? I think we've either got a weed or there's just a huge toe out there at the moment, giving us a bit of grief. Any mate, yeah, fair enough. I always like blow lug myself if I can be bothered to get it. If it's good blow lug. Oh, that tea's better. It's actually hot. It's amazing how cold they're going very quickly though. I'm liking this beach though, I've got to say. This is a nice location, this. It's like so dark down here and there's no one else about. It's brilliant. Probably not for the faint-hearted, this one. Because it's very secluded. So if you get jittery, this is not the place for you. I've always loved spending time down places like this. Feel real outdoors sort of vibe about it out here, because there's no street lamps or anything nearby. It makes it feel more wild, you know, proper outdoors. When I'm at the other spot I fish with the street lamps behind me, it's not the same. Right hand rod. That right hand rod tapped differently then. Very differently to a whiting. Come on DJ. DJ's talking us into a right here. He's done this before on other channels, I've seen it. Yeah, and again, that's different. That looks like a ray flapping his wings around a little bit. Come on. Yes, scaffold angler. I love a bit of rat pack as well. I see them last year, or the year before. See him live, man, left hand rod. See him live, man. It was wicked, and Mickey Finn. That was a fine specimen of a weed fish. Well, that was. I thought it might be. It did look like weed towing the line there. Yeah, there's probably a whiting pecking away. The bait doesn't look that touch though, to be honest. I mean, that was just a weed fish the whole time, guys. Seriously good hooks on these rig sprays, I have to say, mate. Had no issues with this rig tonight. It's been absolutely flawless, man. Obviously the whiting tangled it up, but that wasn't the rig's fault, that was the whiting. Came untangled nicely though, it's all gone back together and worked lovely, so. Lovely rigs, mate. Definitely be getting a couple of these. A couple more of these. Let's get it out there. Not too hard. Remember, not too hard. That was a bit gentle that time. Still flies out there though. It doesn't matter how gentle I seem to do it. It still goes mental, flies out. Keep eye out for sharp dropbacks. Yeah, I know, man. I know about the sharpies. Because they like nudge it towards you. You haven't used a worm bait in 15 years, really, DJ? Wow. Yeah, I know there is. I've been watching that, DJ. This is why I'm sitting on that one, because the nudges have been a bit different on that. So the whiting bites have not been aggressive tugs. They've been kind of weird little pulls, not massive tugs. So, you know, what the whiting would do. So it's either a tiny whiting, or maybe there is a ray sniffing around it. We know a ray can sit on a bait for ages and play with it, don't we? So anybody knows anything about rays knows that the ray will just sit there for, it can be an hour just messing around with the bait, literally, before it actually eats it. So we just hold fire with that one. I'm not in a hurry to put fresh ray baits out in this sill, because they're coming in alright. It's like the whiting ain't bothered about them smelling this. Yeah, that's the thing, DJ, is like I normally do go big baits. To be fair, it's just Jay donated the worm to me, so I wanted to use the worm up, and I've had quite good fun catching the odd whiting. Yesterday or the other day was alright, had quite a few, 10 plus whiting. It's alright when you're having a bit of a laugh with them, isn't it? But no, I'd rather catch some big fish, mate. But you can catch big fish and worms still, can't you? So on the right day, mate. I know what you're saying now. I'm a big bait person normally. I know it looks promising. I'm letting that develop for a minute. That one definitely looks a bit different. I'd love to get a ray. It might just be weed though for them. Right hand rod, there you go. Pulling down as well quite a bit. Good signs, come on. And again, there you go. Drop back a little bit then as well. That's a good sign. Did a sharp drop back. Looks a bit teeny now. Oh, a bit of something at the bottom of the cup, man, lovely. Delightful. Time now, 11:15. Tempted to have a look at that right hand rod and get another bait on. So we've got about half hour left. It's been twitching away now for a good 10-15 minutes. So I've either got a whiting on it or it's got a ray on it or sniffing at it. I get a feeling it could be a whiting after them last couple of bites. So itchy tonight. I think it's kind of got a mozzie or something stuck in my clothing because it's like moving around, I swear. I think I'm going to get a fresh one on that right hand rod. Because I think we've got a whiting pecking later now. It looks more like a whiting now. It keeps pecking now. So I'm going to bring that in and get that freshened up. Virtually untouched, that doesn't make much sense. getting hammered. Not even touched. So it might have been a ray after all. That's the sort of, there might have been a ray mucking with that because it's barely been touched. Like barely. Let's get freshy on them. Yeah, good night, DJ, mate. I'm not here for much longer, mate, half hour or so. Thanks for joining though, DJ, I always appreciate you popping in, mate. I'm surprised you didn't whisper a ray on though, you normally do, mate. You're normally the ray charmer. You're like the genie of the rays. You get another ray bait out there, DJ. You'll see on the old live replay. There'll be a short if I catch one, mate. Don't you worry. I'll post it over to you if I get one. But remember, gentle lobs, no need to be a hero. Happy days, here we go, freshie on the right. Lovely jubbly. You're still getting tips in shot, are you? Yeah, you have. Yeah, we've had one whiting fish on. Was it two? I can't remember. No, one I think. No, two. Just whitings, mate. No, one. We've had one whiting. One whiting. Yeah, what a treat, yeah. It's alright, it's better than sitting at home, isn't it? So, that's the way I look at it, buddy. It's better than sitting at home. Gives people something to watch. Nice and chilled down here, so it's another chilled live, second one in a row. Got a big toe, a big undertow here tonight. Andrew, welcome in. Yeah, why not, man? Get out there, do it. Go and see how many you can smash out. Do a bit of match fishing. Be quite fun, man. If you get yourself 2 or 3 rigs set up, fish one rod really hard, like a match style. You smash them out, man, trust me. The weighting ain't that prevalent tonight though, there's not many about, man. I'm not getting smashed to bits like I was a couple of days ago. But we've had an easterly wind now for 2 or 3 days, haven't we? 3 or 4 days, so that always puts fish down, definitely. See you later, sea weights. Thank you, mate. Thanks for joining as always, man. Really appreciate you being here, man. Always. I'm not going to be here much longer. We're going to be going at 11 o'clock. I'm going to be packing one rod up at 11 o'clock, basically. And I'll be saying goodbye about 10 past, sorry. So I can get home and get done by 12, basically, this time. Last time it's 2 in the morning before I went to bed. So, not good when you're going to work. I'm not young anymore, can't do it. I hope you're well, Andrew. I just want to be on this spot when the rays are definitely here, you know. That's going to be awesome, because I know it does a few when it does a few. So I follow a guy on Facebook who has a few for me, so I know they come in. Just being here at the right time, isn't it, for the race? Simple as that. Yeah, man, I love ray fishing, but just any fishing I love, man. It doesn't matter what sort of fishing it is. But I have to say, ray fishing is a nice tie. I like the baits you use for them and that sort of thing. The nice sort of compact little baits and stuff, you know. It's a bit more sort of technical. You can get a bit more technical about rigs and stuff. I'm definitely going to do plenty of it, but I'm just fishing for anything at the end of the day. That ray bait, a bass with snuffer, that lovely, I love that. You can't beat a sandy and squid wrap at the end of the day. Go on the whiting. Go on the whiting. Left hand rod. Night, Tim and Marina. Thanks for joining. Appreciate your time as always. Come on, is that a better whiting bite or is that a little bass or something? Doesn't look bassy enough though. Looks like having a good go at this time though. Could even be hooked. Let's have a look. Come on. There we go, that's getting better. That's got to be on now, isn't it? Keeps rattling. Left hand rod. Surprised we haven't seen a conger in the last couple of sessions or so. They tend to move on though, don't they? Not the one that around that area that Shane caught, though, eh? Everyone catches them. A few people had that one, it seems. Regular, that one. Yeah, there's only a couple of spots, Sean. There's only a couple of spots, mate. There's not many. There really isn't. You can get them anywhere, let's be honest, you know what I mean? But there is only about 3 I know of that are worth fishing for rays. Right hand rods. Come on. I mean, Shoreham Way's always throwing the odd one up, isn't it? Let's be honest. That's always left hand rod again. I think we're going to check that left hand rod's been bobbing away. Yeah. Well. Wow. Happy days. Couple of teams, guys. They love a deep hook, don't they? I love a deep hook, the old whiting. These two are sizable, so. Happy days. Well, let's get another cast out there, eh? Catch some more whiting. Put the kettle away once we put this out. Let's get this cast out and start putting stuff away. Double head. Come on. Yeah, we're pretty much there on the worm now anyway, so that's good. At least we use that up, Jay, if you're still there, mate. Got a few left, nothing, all snotty ones now, to at the bottom. Got them picking the live ones out as we go. And the rest is just a bit snotty now, so we've used it up anyway. That's the result. Oh, them bloody, them bait them bait stops, Craig, are so good, man. They don't move. They're so tight. They're the best ones I've ever used, I've got to say. Awesome bait stops, man. That was madness. That was a little lob and I still had to slow it down. Madness. No, I didn't. I've used other baits as well, Jake. At least we've used it up, mate. That's the main thing. I know curbside, it's going alright. I've just had loads of, just a couple of whiting, mate. 3 or 4 whiting, yeah. It's not fantastic, but we've had fish. But one rod's after anything, and one rod's after rays, so it's always potentially going to be a bit slow, isn't it? You never know, never say never though. We've still got another little while. What's the time? No, we're going to start packing our rod up in a minute, so. And I'll probably do the right rod first. He's been out the longest now. That's alright. We've had a nice session still. Nice to be out, isn't it? It's a shame, it's probably when the fish will come on soon. But I can't stay out on a work night stupid late, as you can all appreciate, so. I'm not a teenager anymore, man. A last chance ray would be lovely though. You never know. Well, that's the rag actually done, so I'm gonna lob the rest of them snag ends in now. Squid wraps back in the freezer when I get home. Those. ting on the other rod, bollocks. Left down rod. Got a line on the floor, pick that up. If it's mine or not, pick up any all right and rod. Come on. I think there's a little bit of snow in there, you know. The odd little bit. Yeah, them tunnels are mad. Bass fishing pool, welcome in. Tell you what I'll do is I'll pack the tent and that down before I pack everything else. I'll get the box put away and the tent and that will pack down. Whilst I'm live, give it a bit longer. That's what I don't normally, I don't like to do it, but just do it. Ow, very sore hands for this fishing. I'm taking a toll on the builder's hand, makes them even sore than they already are. Got the bag now. Let's get all this bundled up here. Put it in the pocket. Try doing this without knocking the camera over. That's the key, isn't it? At least then I can stay live and it's a quick getaway, isn't it? You can keep an eye on the rod movement. Another angle around the beach, quite a way around the corner by the looks of it. There we go. Shoulders a bit airy around the corner. One thing you quickly learn about bigaloos, they love taking stones home with them, if you're not careful. They absolutely love taking stones with them. Seriously. Now, where's that gone? He's gone underneath us, so there we go. Better. Yeah, the old bigaloos are stones, that, trust me. He's packing them up. That's that done. Happy days. I think I've got a few in there, but I can't really get out. Sort it out when I get home. Happy days, that's that done, you know. see that rod ripping on it. Let's get the left one in, put the ting rod in, and get ready for it. Won't be long, I'll be packing it up, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the evening. It's not been the most prevalent for fish, but hey ho. You've had a nice evening, haven't you? It's the main thing, isn't it? That's interesting, guys. looks like we've got weed on it, we might have a veil. Wow, that's heavy. There's weed. Well, whatever that was came off on the snag, so that felt like there was something on then, guys. I wouldn't like to say if there was or not really, but it was heavy until it hit the snag and then it's gone light, and the bait's coming looking okay, so I don't know what to say about that. It might have just been hooked around the snag the whole time. Check my line out, I will have to. Well, there we go, guys. So once again, it's been Kayak Dangler. Turn you around as always. There we go. It's like we haven't had one, but I don't know what that was then. Whether that was a ray that felt heavy, and when it got honkered up on the whatever it was in the shoreline, it come off. So I don't know if it was a ray or what, but if it was weed it wouldn't have come off. So you probably just lost the ray, I reckon. I really do, because that was heavy. And it was pulling back a little bit. So I don't know what happened there, but anyway. So guys, I'm going to say good night. Happy days. Once again, we fished on the TSRs. You can't see them anyway, but we fished on the TSRs on the Daywell Tournament Pros, Surf Pros. I can't stop using it all. It's a great kit. Awesome, guys. Thanks for the effort coming in. Not been the best fish evening, but been a lovely evening still, isn't it? It's not all about catching fish, is it? Thanks for joining, Kojak brother. Thank you for your voucher, man. You didn't have to do that, man. I really appreciate you. I'll give you a call in the next couple of days as well, man. But we're out Saturday regardless, guys. I'm going to do it daytime session, I think. Let's have a go at pendulum casting in the day, eh? Catch you later, guys. Next time. See you on the beach, man. See you later.